Emergency crews in Juneau continue to monitor a rising Mendenhall River and have closed some public areas in preparation for an anticipated peak of floodwaters overnight Sunday into Monday. Waters in the Mendenhall River and lake continue to rise as the Suicide Basin drains. Water levels are expected to peak at 11.5 feet at about 4 a.m. on Monday morning. Flooding in years past has caused extensive property damage within the community, which many continue to recover from. More than 300 structures were impacted last year when homes were torn from the Mendenhall River. Juneau City and Borough Acting Manager George Schaaf says the city has been working with state and federal agencies, including the U.S. Forest Service, the Army Corps of Engineers, and FEMA, to prepare for future flooding. And earlier this week, President Joe Biden approved disaster relief funding for Juneau. Schaaf says Monday's flooding isn't likely to be as severe as the last two glacial dam outburst flooding events, but cold conditions could make coming into contact with floodwaters even more dangerous because of the possibility of hypothermia. Long-term prevention is also part of the conversation, as Schaaf says repeated flooding has increased the risk for erosion and long-term changes to the landscape. One of the solutions they've already enacted is distributing sandbags for events just like this one and for the future.
It's a huge cost to the community and to those residents. And then for the city and borough, we're doing everything we can as well to come up with not only immediate strategies to defend property and protect infrastructure, but also work with state and federal agencies on longer-term fixes to try to mitigate these events in the future.
Juneau residents are advised to stay away from bodies of water, and we're using the phrase turn around, don't drown. Joe Allgood, Alaska's news source.